I'm actually making a double recipe of this, but I'm only showing you a single recipe's worth of ingredients. 12 ounces of rotini pasta. You're gonna need 1 jar, this is a 16-ounce jar, of your favorite Alfredo sauce. We're gonna need a couple of cups of shredded Italian cheese blend. I have 1 can of sliced mushroom stems and pieces. I'm going to be using the liquid that comes in the can. I have 3 cans of albacore tuna. You can use your preferred type of tuna. I'm also going to be using the liquid from that can. I'm going to be using 1/4 cup of grated Parmesan cheese and 1 cup of Italian seasoned breadcrumb and 1 cup of Italian seasoned panko breadcrumb. And then we're going to butter that up with about 1/2 stick of butter. If you need to make your creamy mixture a little creamier, we're gonna add about 1/2 cup of milk. This is really simple, you guys, and that's the beauty of this type of recipe, is that it just goes together super fast, and a lot of this stuff is pantry stock. This really qualifies as a pantry meal. I went ahead and I put that milk in this jar. I'm gonna shake it up, and I'm gonna get all that little bit of sauce that was clinging to the side out of there. There goes our Parmesan cheese, our mozzarella, in with our mushrooms. You can leave those out if they're not something you enjoy. And then in with our tuna. And then we're gonna wanna go in here with our spoon and stab it, break up that tuna. You don't wanna break it up too much, but you also don't want these giant clumps of tuna in there. Now we're gonna pour this into a casserole. Now we're gonna make our buttered breadcrumbs. So I have my 1/2 stick of butter that I have melted and it's nice and sizzly. I have this over medium-high heat. And now we're just gonna go in with our breadcrumb. Now I've used both regular and panko, and that's because I found that this makes the nicest texture for the top of the casserole. You're gonna wanna keep stirring this. Don't turn your back on these breadcrumbs, and gently move them around until they're nice and nutty brown. So when these are ready, I'll meet you over at the counter and we'll put these on. Okay, here are our breadcrumbs, and they just have a little bit of a golden toast on them, and that's exactly how you want it. And you can hear it. They smell fabulous, right? And you can hear them sizzle just a little bit as you put them on top of your creamy tuna casserole. And then what I want you to do is just come in here and give everything a little zhuzh around, just so that everybody gets a nice amount of those breadcrumbs. Our casserole is ready to go. Our creamy tuna noodle bake has been in the oven for about 30 minutes. So we'll just dig right in here. That is how you make this creamy Alfredo tuna bake. I hope you give this a try, and I hope you love it. And until next time, I'll see ya.